Is that right? Why? What was his problem with it?
He didn't like it. He said, why do you think Franco Harris went to the Seahawks?
Well, I mean, Franco was run out of town, really. It wasn't. He didn't really leave on his own accord. Chaz Knoll decided the Steelers were more or less done with him.
Well, I don't know what happened, but Franco said, I'm done with this town, and he never.
Well, that's
came
not
back.
true. Franco still lives in Pittsburgh. He's one of the favorite sons still.
Yeah, he might be joking with him.
Well, I mean, he still lives in the city. You know, maybe you might even cross paths with him. If you did, would you talk to Franco?
Hey, no, I've never met him, but hey, I went to a store the other day, and I was in the checkout line, and I was talking to my son, and I said something about your show, and do you know, some man asked me, he said, your name's Ed? I said, yeah. He said, I heard you on the radio.
Is that right? Yeah, I listen.
Yeah.
I get a lot of notes about you. People email me and stuff, and a couple of people have called into the show too. They don't. I don't want to pull any punches from you, Ed. A lot of people don't like what you say because you call. I mean, the other night you were on. You said that you thought that women in Pittsburgh were ugly. Now you say all women are essentially prostitutes. You say that the Super Bowl winning QB Ben Roethlisberger isn't good. You call Fast Willie Parker. I don't even remember what you called him, but it wasn't
Dave.
Papa.
You have to use the word that Ed used, and we've already gotten several calls of people that are a fan of the word prostitutional.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, the women are prostitutional.
Well, the Ed, yeah, but he's not into doing prostitutional stuff because he called in before, and his 27-year-old girlfriend, he said that now that this thing's gone to the next level, he told me in his own words, he said they had ultimated the relationship. So, I'm happy for him.
We did it yesterday too.
Is that right? You ultimated again. Now, but my point is that a lot of people call and they don't like what you say. They think I shouldn't put you on the air because you talk bad about the Steelers and about the city in general.
Why are you pulling my leg?
I'm not pulling your leg, but what? So somebody recognized you in a store, or they recognized your voice or whatever?
Yeah, he shook my hand.
Really? He likes what you say.
Well, he shook it kind of hard. Maybe that was a problem. I don't know. He squished it real hard, and when he squished my hand, I kind of had to shake it off. But he told me his name was Tom.
Mm-hmm. Tom.
He's a big white fella.
Big white guy named Tom. All right. Well, I mean that narrows it down a little bit. I don't know who that is really, but
I don't know.
Well, that's nice. So you're sort of like what's that?
He must listen to your show.
Well, that's nice. That's nice of Tom. Yeah, good for. I'm glad, and good for you that you've achieved some level of celebrity then from calling into the show. You have people go out. I mean, I think that. I hope not that I'm hoping that you break up with this nice girl that you're with, but if you do, maybe this is something you can parlay into, future women. You might hear me on the radio from time to time, kind of thing.
Yeah, I told the girl I'm seeing, she knows I'm on the radio and she likes it.
Is that right? Well, imagine if you end up getting to be our Steeler expert and calling in, at least once a week, once the season gets going.
I'm glad you picked me for that because you don't know how proud that makes me.
Well, no, I don't want. Let's not put.
I've told people. I said, look, I'm on the Dave thing, and a lot of them act like they don't understand what I'm saying. But I tell them
it's Dave Dameshek, Sports Contraption. But I mean, I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, though.
I'm glad I'm the number one guy on that. I'm glad
no, that's what I'm saying. You're not that yet. I mean, what of course you're going to be involved in the process, and maybe you will end up being the guy. But right now I can't say that you are the guy.
Well, I don't know why not.
Well, because one, like I say, you call, I don't know what you call Big Ben Roethlisberger, but I don't think you say his name properly. I would think that would be a minimum requirement that you would at least know the name of the starting quarterback. And, and also I would like.
Every time I tell you Benlisberger.
Well, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's not Ben, it's Roethlisberger.
It's a long name.
Well, yeah, no, it definitely is a long name. I'm not saying that it's not.
If you put a gun to my head and said, spell it, you'd have to shoot me.
Have you ever had a gun to your head, Ed? It sounds like you've had some scrapes with danger here and there in your life.
Well, I had a guy come up behind me one time, and he put a gun to my back. And I told him, I said, listen, I don't have any money, so you just must be practicing.
And that was the end of it? He let you go about your business then?
He punched me in the back of the head, and I fell. And he realized I didn't have no money. I told him, I said, look, fella, I ain't joking. I don't have no money. And he kicked me, and then he left.
Wow. Did you take any serious injuries from that?
No, I just, my side hurt and my head hurt a little bit, but I got up and kept on walking.
Well,
I had one time I was sitting at the bus stop in Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
This was embarrassing because I had a brand new shirt on, and someone threw a taco out of a window and hit me right in the chest.
I'm sorry to laugh. That's ridiculous, though, you know? It's silly, but I'm sure it was upsetting at the time. What happened to the shirt?
Got messed up.
Yeah, I bet. But, I mean, did it wash out, I hope, at least, and everything?
Oh, yeah, I washed it up, but that's just what happened.
Yeah, that's too bad. You're sitting at the bus and hit by a taco. Yeah, that's rough. All right, Ed, you know what? We're waiting on a call from Brian Bullington here, so I'm going to have to let you go. But thanks again for calling in. It's always nice to hear from you. I appreciate it.
All right. I'm not. I'll probably call you one of these years.
Okay, I'll look forward to it. You know, and I think that Popeye, the producer, has your phone number. So if we ever need, you know, when we get going.
How do you get that?
Well, I'm not sure exactly.
No. You want me to give it out on the air?
No. Why don't you know? Keep it. I think maybe you talked to Popeye and he gave you his number at one point.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You gave him your number, I should say. So,
all right.
Well, listen, say hello to your son and say hello to your new girlfriend, and I hope everything continues to go well in that area for you. All right, Ed?
Yeah, I'll be around.
All right, good.
Hey, I like your show.
Thanks a lot, Ed.
I think your show is #1.
Oh, I appreciate it. That's really nice of you, Ed. You helped make it #1 with your interesting phone calls.
All right, you be
all
nice
right?
now. Don't talk mean about me now.
That's not mean. I was paying you a compliment. That's all I was saying.
You ain't never paid me nothing.
No, I know. Well, listen,
I didn't win a T-shirt. I didn't win anything yet.
Well, I'd love to, you know, the bowling ball idea that you had, that's just what I'm talking about. You have a lot of good ideas. I would like to get you a bowling ball or a T-shirt or something like that. I really will work on it. All right, Ed?
All right.
All right, very good. There he is, Ed. Always good to hear from him.